When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Pitt Panthers offense will take the field first.
I could have did anything.
Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Bond. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He'll try it again. Picks up the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Jordan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Nice move there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Schmidt. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 8.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. It'll be a draw. Creates a little space.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Schmidt. Pulls it in with one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Panthers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try it over the left side. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on third down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up fourth down.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The LSU offense has just faced no resistance so far. This group is on the verge of breaking the will of this team. They're trailing by 20 to LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Back to throw, it's Schmidt. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Never mind that field goal try. They'll go for it. 4th inches from the 20. They'll run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. Shoots his way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The give to the back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
Dead center perfect.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Schmidt. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one and give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bond. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching